y'all, welcome back to My Sister Cooks. I am so excited for today's video. It is my first time being in the kitchen with y'all all summer. That is for another video, but today's video is for my friends out in Iowa, Jaime and Ryan at Acre Farms. As you can see, I am rocking my Mad Acre gear today. Their CSA is booming and they hit me up and they're like, hey Toni, we have a lot of eggplant for our CSA members and we just want to give them some ideas of what they can do with all of the eggplant that is coming out of our farm this year. So they have a recipe on their website called eggplant, I don't think I'm gonna pronounce this right, eggplant 10. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, please forgive me, but I'm gonna try to make that today. If you are unfamiliar with how to make eggplant, don't worry, so am I. This is my first time making a whole eggplant dish, so we're just gonna do this together. All right, y'all, so I have most things prepped. I have my eggplant, of course. I have some mozzarella cheese, Parmesan cheese, salt, pepper, some garlic. I have some garlic on the side because I may need to throw some more garlic in there. Olive oil, balsamic vinegar, marinara sauce. Now there is one thing that is missing. So this recipe does call for pesto sauce and I'm not making pesto sauce and I couldn't find it. So for the most part, it's very simple ingredients. I am gonna improvise a little bit at the end. I'll show y'all what I use in place of the pesto, but I'm gonna get this started because there's some marinating time that needs to happen for this dish to come together. The eggplant needs to sit in salt for 30 minutes. So I'm gonna let that sit while I work on this cheese. And after the 30 minutes, I am supposed to then again let it sit in this balsamic vinegar for about 15 minutes. So I gave this a good toss and I'm gonna let it sit. Oh yeah, I messed up. I was supposed to also add the olive oil, the garlic, and the pepper. When working with new recipes, make sure you check the recipes several times, especially during the process. I'm so glad I caught that early on because I was like, what am I supposed to do with this garlic? I didn't see it. So I reread it and I got it in pretty quickly. So it is going to marinate for another 13 minutes and then it'll be ready to continue. Now, after the balsamic vinegar soak, you are supposed to broil the eggplant. The recipe calls to broil it for 12 minutes on each side. I just thought that 24 minutes under the broiler would actually pretty much char the eggplant. So I did cut the time a little bit. I think I did about 6 minutes on one side and 8 minutes on another. And I think it was fine. The next step, I think I'm supposed to just layer this as a lasagna. The original recipe is for ramekin, but I don't have ramekin, so I'm just going to use this baking dish. And once I ran out of eggplant and cheese, it was time to go in the oven. The recipe says for 30 minutes or until it's all bubbly. The marinara sauce is bubbling and the cheese is melted. I just pulled this out of the oven and it really looks good. And it smells good too. So this would be the time where I would drizzle some pesto sauce on it according to the recipe, but I do not have pesto sauce, but I do have some fresh basil, so I'm just gonna sprinkle that on, and I think that looks good. I'm supposed to let this sit for 10 minutes, so I'm gonna see how long I can let it sit. I'm gonna try 10 minutes, and then we'll see how it tastes. So I did wait the 10 minutes, and I'm about to try this. It really smells so good. And this is really my first time having a whole eggplant dish. This is really good. I mean, I can taste all of the flavors in this dish. The balsamic vinegar, the garlic, the olive oil, the mozzarella. This is a winner. So for all of you who are enjoying all of the eggplant from Acre Farms in their CSA this growing season, please let Jaime and Ryan know if you try this recipe and how you like it. And I will see y'all next time at My Sister Cooks when I am doing something else.